I came to Moscow in October 11th was the day I came to Moscow. And before I came to Moscow, I've been praying to God that God help me as I relocate to a country I've never been before. Help me to get or to come in contact with believers and the Christian community so I can get to worship God. I can get to worship Him together with other believers. And just one of these days, I was coming out of the metro very tired from work and school, and it was quite late. And I met this young man. His name is Ovik, and I was trying to come out of the metro, and he just approached me. He really didn't even know that I can't even speak English to save my life. But then he just started communicating in Russian with me, and somehow, because of the few weeks I've had conversations, people communicate and all of that, and I'm also getting to learn the language a little, so I was able to pick one or two things from what he was saying, and he was inviting me for a program, asking me whether I was a believer, whether I believe in God, and all of those things, and I was able to get something from what he said, and he asked for my number. Normally, it's not an easy thing to just give out your number like that. I rarely do it, but just meeting him for the first time, I just decided to give him my number, and I left. And just before I could settle down in my place, as I came back from school, he texted me on WhatsApp asking me to attend a particular program, and I was quite amazed at his confidence, even that he may not have known that I don't speak the language, but just somehow he was determined to push a message across to me, and I appreciate him so much for that. He was able to invite me for the program, and I just reflected on all of what happened, and God was telling me that this is what you were praying for, and it's an answered prayer. Attend to this meeting, and I decided that I was going to come to the meeting, even though it was very choky for me and all of that. I had made time, I created time for it, and I came for the first time. It was quite an experience. I met with his pastor, Pastor Alexis, and who spoke very interactive, as though we have spoken before, and a young man who God has entrusted the kind of ministry to him and is doing. The Saturday gatherings have been consistent, and God has been answering a lot of questions there, questions pertaining to life, pertaining to godliness, pertaining to forgiveness. I remember that very day we talked about forgiveness, and it was quite an experience, very insightful experience, and I really thank God for what He's doing. I just want to encourage anybody out there, if you're praying, continue praying. There are several places God is reaching out, and it can only get better. So thank you very much for what you are doing. I just want to ask that God will continue to take us further, continue to brighten our hearts, continue to light up knowledge and truth on our hearts, knowledge and truth that is very, very hard in our time. God will do it, and He's doing it. So thank you very much, and God bless.